Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Saturday, October 16, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Ottawa Senators vs Toronto Maple Leafs. Anton Forsberg has been in the net for the Ottawa Senators this season. In the last game against the Maple Leafs, he allowed 2 goals on 48 shots in a losing effort. Ottawa has allowed 2 goals this season, which is 4th in the league. They have been struggling against opposing power plays as they have killed 3 of 5, 60% of them so far this season. Toronto is an incredible offense, so this will be a difficult chance to improve here. Our first betting advice is to pick Toronto Maple Leafs minus 1.5. In Thursday's game, the opening 20 minutes set the tone and sent Toronto spiraling to defeat. Toronto held a 17-12 edge in shots on goal in the opening period, but they trailed 3-0 at the first intermission. The Maple Leafs gave up 2 goals in the final 1:02 of the stanza to turn a 1-0 deficit into a 3-0 hole in the second period. Toronto was outshot 14-6 with neither team denting the twine, leaving the game 3-0 at the end of 40 minutes. The third period saw the Maple Leafs with a commanding 25-10 advantage in shots and scored twice, though they were unable to net the equalizer. Jason Spezza got Toronto on the board with his first of the season on the power play at 3:11 off assists from William Nylander and Morgan Rielly. Nylander tallied his second of the year on the power play at 8:49 off assists from Spezza and John Tavares to make it a 1-goal game. Despite their best efforts, Toronto couldn't get another puck in the net, sending them to defeat. Petr Mrazek made 33 saves for the Maple Leafs, who held a 48-36 edge in shots on goal in the loss. Jack Campbell is expected to be back between the pipes for this contest. Our second betting advice is to pick over 6. Dallas Stars vs Boston Bruins. The Stars were led by their defense last season, allowing only 2.64 goals per game, and look to pick up where they left off from last season as they only allowed 2 goals in their first game of the season. Miro Heiskanen is emerging as one of the best young defensemen in the game as he had 3 blocked shots and the overtime winning goal in the first game of the season, and at 22 years old, has already proven he is one of the best two-way players in the game. In addition to Heiskanen, Esa Lindell and Johnny Hakampa look to add depth to the defense and might have to step up with John Klingberg leaving the recent game early. In addition, the Stars brought in veteran goaltender Braden Holtby in the offseason, and he looks to build off a performance where he saved 25 of 27 shots. Our first betting advice is to pick Boston. Swayman was 7-3 with a 1.50 GA in 10 starts for the Bruins last year. Boston is grooming him to eventually take the number 1 job on the team, even when Rask is back. Boston has added Nick Foligno and Eric Hulla for some scoring depth, but the two combined for just 16 goals last year. Patrice Bergeron, David Pastrnak, Taylor Hall, and Brad Marchand are the leaders of the offense, but if they go through some offensive struggles, the Bruins could be in trouble as they do not have a lot of quality scoring depth. Boston could be relying on their defense more than not this season. Still, this is one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference and they will be a factor come playoff time. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5.5. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Carolina Hurricanes vs Nashville Predators. The Canes brought in 2 goalies in the off-season in Anderson and Antti Raanta and revamped their supporting cast. Sebastian Aho led the team in points, goals, and assists last season, and he picked up an assist in the opening win. Carolina has won 7 of their last 8 games after scoring at least 5 goals in their previous game. Our first betting advice is to pick Carolina Hurricanes. Saros is scheduled to patrol the crease for the Predators once again on Thursday night. The 26-year-old is 0-1-0 with a 3.05 GA and .880 save percentage. Saros started slow, but eventually turned the corner last year en route to an impressive 21-11-1 campaign. He posted a career-best 2.28 GA in 36 games, 35 starts, while posting a .927 save percentage, also the best mark of his career. Last season, Saros had some trouble with the Hurricanes, going 1-2-0 with a 2.73 GA in 3 contests. He is 1-5-1 with a career 2.65 GA and .918 save percentage in 10 career games, 8 starts, versus Carolina coming into Saturday's contest. Our second betting advice is to pick over 5.5. St. Louis Blues versus Colorado Avalanche. The most notable names no longer in a Blues uniform include Vince Dunn, Jaden Schwartz and Samuel Glace. Robert Thomas is expected to take on a much bigger role this season for St. Louis. At only 22 years of age, the extremely talented skater is one of the team's best 5-on-5 playmakers, but only played 33 games last season due to injury. Jordan Kyrou is also expected to take on a much more significant role after playing extremely well last season, with 14 goals and 21 assists in 55 games. Our first betting advice is to pick Colorado Avalanche -1.5. Colorado brought in Darcy Kuemper to guard the cage in place of Grubauer. The veteran goalie is solid, however. He wasn't quite as effective last year with the Coyotes, posting a 2.56 GA and a .910 save percentage. The Avs led the entire NHL with 3.5 goals per game last season. They conceded an average of 2.4 goals, placing them 4th overall. The Blues have a solid goalie in Cup winner Jordan Binnington. The 28-year-old was average last season, recording a mediocre 2.65 GA and a .910 save percentage in 42 games. St. Louis scored an average of 3 goals per game last year, placing them 13th in the NHL. They conceded an average of 3 goals, landing them 20th overall. The Blues lost Jaden Schwartz in the offseason, but added forwards Pavel Buchnevich and Brandon Saad. Buchnevich had a terrific 2021 season, accumulating 20 goals and 28 assists in 54 games played. Captain Ryan O'Reilly also enjoyed a stellar year, posting 24 goals in 56 games. David Perrin, who led the team with 58 points, is also back in the mix. Our second betting advice is to pick over 5.5.